Run it back, run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted, want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That. Shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking on, got the flight. Promise you if anybody can, homie, I can. The right man, baby, I'm my own hype.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Tonight, we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Tennessee Titans. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Deputy! Go!
Now Spears to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Willis. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. Across midfield, Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Titans. Joe Mixon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here. You hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Dragon 60!
Willis will try and throw for this. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a Tennessee native from just outside of Memphis, Kenneth Walker III. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Working for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
You talk about this Titan defense.
They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Now Geno. That's complete to McBride. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 8. Geno now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. The gun, Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll try for the first with Walker. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Smith. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Seahawks have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they take the lead here at 7-6.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Come on.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
Second down throw coming by Willis. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you
think,
mean by that, Burrow?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Seahawks 7, Titans 6.
Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Now Willis to throw. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. The Titans had 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Willis looking to throw it. Dumps it off to Mixon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
70 Ranger! 70 Ranger!
The 2nd down throw by Willis. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Ready?
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw, Willis. And that will be incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the game there. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain it.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks add 6 to their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6.
14, Titans 6. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. On that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On first down, Willis. That's complete to Treylon Burks. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Mustang 19!
On first down, Willis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Right back to the air with Willis. He'll complete this one. Okonkwo. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Ready?
Mixon with a first down carry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now Willis. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Seahawks 4-yard line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Mixon will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries and 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Pulled in at the 24. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we're talking about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Trying the left side with Walker, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now Charles, can the offense... Look at this! Middle of the field, a breakaway! And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Hey, check that, street.
It's Mixon on the counter. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, Titans! Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Titans have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Hodgins in motion. Willis will try and throw for this. That's caught at the 2. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. He's got this downfield to McBride. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Now Myers for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Titans 18. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1.
60 boxes, 60 boxes.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Boy, 175 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. And that one on the rookie, Charles, maybe a little too overeager.
You know how many times we talk about the quarterback having to have a clock in his head and make sure the ball gets away before the rush gets there? When you're a pass rusher, you have to know when the ball is gone and make sure you don't hit the quarterback afterward. I know he's trying to make a play, but that time, he ends up drawing the flag.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Willis. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I like the thought process, I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until those receivers too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Viking 18. Go.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Got ready.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Right there, right there. Hurt. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Willis got to have this one. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards to pick up there on 4th and 2. A handoff to Mixon. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Hubbard. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Okay, ready?
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Willis to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So a big one coming here for Ka'imi Fairbairn. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, and that one was never in doubt.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
Okay, break.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Willis looking to throw it. Catch made by Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here we go.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's third down. Willis. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
At the 49-yard line.
13.
After the interception, here's Smith. He sets to fire deep. That is incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McBride. Yeah, he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14.
21. Jason Myers to kick off 4th.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
This is 1st and 10.
Big Lion. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Throwing, Willis. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game.
Willis to throw.
He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught at the 30.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go, Scott. Hey, Smith.
Now Willis. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Ready up.
Third down and goal coming up here.
Check mash. Check mash.
Here's Willis. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Check 58.
Throwing now, Smith. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Seahawks, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the